Which used cars, trucks, and SUVs have gone up the most in price and are the worst ones to buy right now? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. In my last video, I talked about how the used car market has entered a major bubble with huge price increases as high as 40 to 50% depending on the car that you're looking at. These massive price increases and the incredible shortage of cars on the market is of course a result of the manufacturing restrictions that are caused by a global shortage of computer microchips. The chip shortage has completely dried up the inventory for new cars across the market, and many new cars now require an ordering period anywhere from 3 to 6 months depending on the type of car that you're buying. The result of the shortage has also been a huge price increase on many used cars, and in some cases, you can find certain used cars that are actually selling for more money than their brand new equivalents. With these massive price increases, now is definitely not the best time to be shopping for a used car, but just in case you are, which cars, trucks, and SUVs have increased the most in price this past year? Well, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because that's what we're going to find out. The information for this video was largely provided by iSeeCars.com, a popular car search engine site that produces guides and research on the state of the car market. There are many other cars, trucks, and SUVs beyond the top 10 on this list that have gone up a lot in price. So to take a look at the full list, make sure to check out their website. Let's start with number 10 and number 9 together because these are pretty similar cars, which are the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. The sports car market has definitely seen huge price increases this past year, and some of the more affordable, aspirational type performance cars like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro have seen massive price increases on the used car market. Depending on where you're located in North America, the price of used Mustangs and Camaros may have increased by as much as 40 to 45%. That could mean that the prices are up to $10,000 to $12,000 higher when compared to 1 year ago. Most of this applies to lightly used Mustangs and Camaros, so if you're thinking about buying one of these popular performance cars, your best bet is just to order one and wait. Moving on to number 8 on the list, the Toyota Tacoma. Now, Tacomas haven't exactly seen a massive increase in price as much as some of the other cars on this list because they were already very expensive to begin with. Tacomas have one of the best resale values on the used car market, so they were already very expensive trucks to buy beforehand. But with the major shortage of brand new Toyota Tacomas, the values of the used ones have gone through the roof. And in some cases, you can find used Tacomas that are selling for more money than a brand new truck. If you've been shopping for a 2 to 3 year old Tacoma and you notice that the prices are very close to that of a brand new truck, your best bet is definitely just to order a brand new truck and wait. It might take 5 to 6 months for your truck to arrive, but at least you're not going to be paying a massively inflated price like we're seeing on the used market. Sticking to the theme of pickup trucks that have gone up in price, let's move on to number 7 and 6 on this list, which are the GMC Sierra 1500 and the Ram 1500. Now historically, GM and Ram pickup trucks were known for having massive incentives and discounts on brand new models, but they've also been known for dropping in price faster than other pickup trucks such as the Toyota Tacoma or the Toyota Tundra. All of that has changed now with the car shortage, and if you want to buy a brand new GMC Sierra or a Ram 1500, you're going to have to order one with the dealership and wait at least a few months for your truck to arrive. The shortage of new trucks has dramatically increased the prices of the used trucks, and if you're shopping for a lightly used Sierra or Ram 1500, you might end up spending up to 40% more when compared to 1 year ago. That means that a lightly used Sierra 1500 or Ram 1500 could be as much as $12,000 to $13,000 more expensive when compared to 1 year ago. That is a ton of extra money to be spending on a truck right now. So if you don't need to buy a truck in the near future, your best bet is just to sit tight and wait for prices to come back down to earth. Let's move on to number 5 on the list, which is the Lincoln Navigator. Like many high-end luxury cars, Lincolns have traditionally been known for pretty heavy price depreciation, which means that in the past you could have saved a ton of money by buying one of these on the used car market. With the car shortage, however, combined with the huge popularity of a lot of luxury SUVs, Navigators are now selling incredibly well, and the prices of lightly used Navigators may have increased by as much as 42% depending on where you're located. That means that lightly used Navigators may have increased in price by as much as $20,000 when compared to 1 year ago. That's pretty insane, but we're not done yet, so let's move on to number 4 on the list, the Jeep Wrangler. Now, the Wrangler was already a very popular vehicle before the car shortage and pandemic, so now that they're very difficult to buy brand new, the prices of lightly used Wranglers have gone way up. Wranglers already had very high resale value before the pandemic, so now that the prices have increased even more, it's not uncommon to find lightly used Wranglers selling for the exact same price as a brand new one. The same could also be said of the number 3 pick on my list, which is the Toyota 4Runner. Now obviously a lot of shoppers are not willing to wait 5 to 6 months in order to get a brand new 4Runner, so the prices of the used ones have gone way up as a result. The shortage is so bad and the prices have gotten so insane that it's now possible to find 3 to 4-year-old 4Runners with pretty high mileage selling for barely any less money than a brand new one. I'm not sure why anybody would pay almost the same price for a 4-year-old 4Runner as a brand new one, but if you can afford to wait 5 to 6 months for your next vehicle, just put in your order and wait. Getting back to the list, let's move on with vehicle number 2 on the list, which is the Mercedes G-Wagon. Now what's been going on in the G-Wagon market has been absolutely mind-blowing. The prices of both brand new and used G-Wagons have gone absolutely insane. Prices have increased by as much as 46% or $50,000 when compared to 1 year ago. G-Wagons have always been in very high demand with low availability, but now that Mercedes has announced that they're not going to be manufacturing most of their V8 models for the 2022 model year, including the G-Wagon, that has only made the situation much worse. Because you can't even order a brand new one, the price of the lightly used ones has gone through the roof pretty much everywhere. So unless you're okay with paying a massively inflated price tag, your best bet is just to shop for something else. And finally, let's move on to the number 1 used car which has seen the largest price increase, and that is the Nissan Leaf. The interest and popularity of electric cars has gone up significantly throughout the pandemic, and now that more people than ever are interested in buying an electric car, the prices are going up as a result. Electric cars like the Nissan Leaf have always been in very low supply, but now that the popularity is higher than ever, we're starting to see massive price increases on the ones that are out there. If you're shopping for a used Nissan Leaf, depending on where you're located, you might expect to pay up to 48% more when compared to 1 year ago. That means prices could be up to $6,500 higher when compared to 1 year ago, which is a huge price increase on an affordable low-price car like the Leaf. Electric cars are in low supply and are very difficult to buy right now, but like a lot of the other trucks, SUVs, and cars on this list, it doesn't make sense to be spending anywhere from 40 to 50% more for a used one. Like I said throughout this video, if you're in the market for any one of these cars and you can afford to wait, your best bet is just to order a brand new one and wait for it to arrive. It could take anywhere from 4 to 6 months, but at least you're not going to be paying a massively overinflated price tag that's going to burn you down the road. So let me know what you thought of this video, and if you have any suggestions for any future car videos, just leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, you can check out carhelpcanada.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.